I sabotaged my own band after they stabbed me in the back. I spent 5 years as the backbone of our indie band. I wrote most of the songs, booked all our gigs, and even used my personal savings to record our first EP when we couldn't afford studio time. The guys always called me the heart of the band, but that was before we got noticed. When a small label approached us last year, something changed. Suddenly, my bandmates started taking credit for my songs in interviews. Our lead singer Jake would talk about his creative process for lyrics I wrote at 3 a.m. in my apartment. I tried to brush it off. We were finally getting somewhere, and I didn't want to rock the boat. But then came our first real paycheck after a small festival gig. I was sick with food poisoning and couldn't make the meeting with our manager. When I finally got better and asked about my cut, they handed me less than half of what the others got. We decided to restructure the splits. Mike, our drummer, explained with this fake sympathetic look. The front-facing members should get more since they're building our image. That night, I found their group chat they accidentally left open on the studio computer. They were laughing about keeping me around just for the free labor. Jake wrote, "He's so desperate to make it that he'll do anything. Just keep feeding him bullshit about artistic integrity." Something broke inside me. 5 years of friendship, gone in an instant. So I made a plan. I told them I'd secured an audition with a major label executive who was coming to town. I said we needed new material to showcase, something fresh and edgy. I convinced them to let me handle everything since I knew what the exec wanted. For 3 weeks, I had them practicing songs I deliberately designed to be terrible, discordant melodies, cringe-worthy lyrics about corporate life that would make any label run. I told them it was avant-garde and exactly what the industry is looking for. I rented a small venue and hired my cousin's friend to pose as the executive. I invited every music blogger and industry contact I'd made over the years, telling them this was the band's new direction, their true artistic vision they'd been hiding. The night of the showcase, I called and said my car broke down. "Go ahead without me. I'll be there as soon as I can," I promised. Then I turned off my phone and we went to a bar across town. The next morning, the performance was trending locally for all the wrong reasons. Career suicide, one blog called it. 3 music sites posted videos of Jake earnestly singing about synergistic corporate love, while Mike did an interpretive drum solo. I waited until their panic texts reached fever pitch before responding. I met them at our rehearsal space where they were freaking out. That's when I dropped the demos of all my songs on the table, the good ones they'd been taking credit for. "Those are my songs, my compositions, my lyrics. I've got the copyright registrations to prove it." Their faces went white when I told them I was starting a new project with a different band and taking all my material with me. "You can keep the name," I said, grabbing my guitar, "but good luck booking gigs after last night." 2 months later, my new band's single got picked up by an indie label. Jake's working at his dad's insurance company now. Mike keeps drunk texting me asking for another chance.